Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. See if we can get everybody in here. Okay, just trying to find where we are. Come on in, bring a friend. Let's do this thing, this Thursday morning thankfulness. Here we are. Okay, somebody's here. I just got a like. So whoever's here, welcome, welcome. Bring your cuppa and let's fill it up. Who's on here? Jennifer, there you are. Good morning, sweet Jennifer. Okay. Let me see, where the heck are we anyway? I don't know where we're streaming this morning, but obviously nobody's finding it. So let me see where I got us live. Let's try that again. Okay, we seem to be having difficulties this morning. Hello, unable to connect. Okay. Are we on? Are we not? So let's see. Come on in, bring a friend. Do this Thursday morning thankfulness. Here we are. Boy, am I having problems this morning. Sorry, people. So over here, welcome, welcome. Bring your cuppa and let's. All right, well, this is fun this morning. Always exciting on Facebook for sure. Trying to see if I'm even live because I don't see anybody on. Okay, this. Who's up here? Okay. Can't get it to stop playing. Okay. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. JoY, good morning. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Hello, everybody. Annie 7, good morning. Oh, Annie, don't you know it? Yeah, we'll have one here in Florida eventually. I think I need to do the heart brain this morning. This is crazy. Am I back off the air now? Come on. I may be off the air. Just see. Yeah, I think Facebook kicked me off. Hello, anybody that's hearing me. I think we're going to probably have to jump to YouTube, all of us, because Facebook is just being insane today. All right, let's do the heart brain. Anybody that can hear me? Hand on the heart. And slow down your breathing. Let's have some peace and calm and love. Just think of something really beautiful and exciting, something that brings you joy. It's Thursday. It's time to be thankful. So, what are you thankful for? Let's get it out there. Morning, Marietta. Oh, Marietta, you are so sweet. You know, when you get up every day and you're grateful for the day and you intend for it to be joyful, that's how it is. It's not something we can force. We can't make it happen. It just happens. And I love life. I really love my life. Yeah, there's moments when I get down. Of course, I'm human. But I love this life that I'm living. I love the Peace on Earth tour. I love every moment of this journey. So, what are you grateful for today? Do I keep getting kicked off on Facebook because it keeps popping up something different and not the Cuppa? So I don't even know if we are live there because I was live. So obviously it's not streaming on my timeline like it's supposed to be. So let me just see if I can fix it. I guess you all are on EWN Enlightened Living, right? There you are. Okay, now it says I'm on my timeline, so maybe all the others can find it, and maybe you all can help to share it out, let them know where we're at. Anyway, morning, Deirdre. I think I saw Stacy Small Lord before we got kicked off of Facebook on my timeline. And looks like we're back. Yeah, Stacy's on there. Okay, and Blue, you're back in Vermont. Yay, awesome, I'm so glad. All right, so I am going to read the blog. This is our morning thing now to hear what it had to say. And thank you all for going in and reading and supporting what the angels want us to know in written form and spoken form. So the blog last night was Let It Be. Johann Wolfgang van Goethe said, treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. And I want to read that again because I think it's a very important statement. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. We cannot change anyone. Sometimes we may try because we think it's our job to do so and to save another. The reality is that no one needs to be saved. Each one of us came into our human experience to learn more on the soul level. Sure, we could be taught facts, but we have to go through the fires of experience to fully experience. Dear angels, how can we best serve each other when going through the experiences of life? Dear ones, compassion, love, and empathy are what is called for as you walk this earth plane together. Each one of you are like a fragrant, beautiful flower, brightening up the earth's landscape. Sometimes you see another with weeds in the flower bed and you want to pull them out. We encourage you to let them be, as they are part of the experiences that person chose to have in order to learn more about themselves. Your desire to create a change because you are uncomfortable with how something looks does not help the other person at all. You may think you know best in a particular situation, but you cannot see the big picture. Interfering in someone else's game plan in their life could delay their understanding of a crucial life lesson. You may think you are helping when indeed you are squelching the process of that person's walk in their life. It is best to hold space and let the lessons unfold how they will. Let it be, dear ones, let it be. And angels, today I promise not to interfere with anyone's garden. Do you know how hard that is? I think we all understand how tough this particular lesson is, don't we? I think I need more light. Let me see if this lamp will flow. There we go. I'm not in the dark anymore. So this particular lesson is a hard one for most of us. We want other people happy. We want them joyful and living the best life they can live. So we try to judge what that looks like. And if somebody's doing something and we think that that's not a good thing for them, or we think they could do it a better way, then we want to jump in there and fix it, don't we? We're fixer-uppers. Anybody out there want to own up to being a fixer-upper and wanting people to be, quote, better? But it's our opinion that it's better, not theirs. This is their life experience. And when we start to try to change somebody, then we're really not doing them any good. That's the whole gist of what the angels just said to us. We're not doing them any favors by trying to be a fixer-upper. So, what's your thoughts this morning, Peas? And Kathleen, thank you, Kathleen, for being honest and real and raw with us. Always fixing. Yeah, because we want those people to do better. Now, there are certain things, like in the blog, it said, you know, we can share facts. I can tell you things that have gone on in my life that I think now people could benefit from hearing how that fire came and then it was done and I'm on the other side of it. But it doesn't mean that I want you to follow that exact same thing when you go through the fire. It means that I did it. You can do it too in your way. Doesn't have to be Teri's way. It's whatever way you experience it. So that's the difference. We can share with each other. We can help each other see that, we're not we're not all the same, but we go through some of the same experiences. And it's those experiences we have that bring us to where we are right now. This is us with all of our life experiences behind us and all the essence of what we learned here with us in the now. The experience isn't, but what we took from it, what we learned from it. Sometimes we hold on to emotions from those experiences, and that's what shows up in the now. So sometimes we have to clear that and we have to work on that. And Deirdre says, I thought I was helping Auntie Jean when she said I can do it myself with that sweet smile, taught me to stay in my own lane. Yeah. A lot of times people with what's called a handicap, I don't believe there is a handicap, but people who we think are going to struggle to do something, whether that's get up from a chair or walking or if we think they're going to struggle, we think they're going to struggle with something, we jump in and we try to help. But those people are usually stronger than anybody else. And so if somebody asks for help, sure, I'm right there beside of them. But yeah, that's an important lesson, isn't it, Deirdre? To just let people be, like the blog said, let it be. And then if we see they need help. Now, opening doors, things like that. Oh yeah, I'm right there. I'll open the door for somebody, whether they seem to be struggling or not. I think that's just a courteous thing to do. But as far as trying to fix somebody and jump in and say, I gotcha, we don't always have to gotcha. Kathleen says, now realizing I need to fix my life first. Yeah, exactly. We take care of ourselves, everything else falls into place. And if there's somebody that does need our help, we're available. If we've taken care of ourselves, we're available to help that person. Blue, I'm so glad you're back. Blue says, I know I can't fix anything. As a Reiki person, I offer healing. It's up to the person that does the work. I am supportive, but not a fixer. Absolutely. And that's how energy healing works. All energy healing, no matter what modality it is, it's all the same thing. We're all working with the energy field. And yes, you're right. We offer, and it's up to that person to receive. And when they receive, then the energy flows to where it needs to go. All right. I don't know that I'm streaming on my timeline. I guess I am. Okay. So I'm not sure who all's on there and who all is on EWN, Enlightened Living, but welcome to everyone that came in. You, okay. Me what? What did I do? So let me pull us a Kuan Yin card and see what this sweet lady has to say to us this morning. You're fine here. Okay, thank you, Deirdre. I'm not going to be anxious or stressed over who's here or not here and where we're at, because I see you and I see people talking a little bit. So I'd just love to have your ideas, and thank you to those who did interact and speak up. And I'd love to hear how this has been in your life. Have you experienced this? Are you still experiencing this, where you want to be that fixer, or you have thought that somebody should do things different, and so you try to direct their movie that they're living? And I tell people a lot of times, I don't need a director, I don't need a producer. God's my producer and my director. And I'm just here to show up and play my part. Thank you, Jen. I'm so glad you are still here. All right. So Kuan Yin this morning says, good fortune granted. This has been coming up a lot about our abundance and how we're getting that abundance. Just as there are physical seasons upon the earth, the soul too goes through its seasons. Spring in the soul heralds a time of birth, new ideas, new inspirations, new energy to take action, new life, new connections, and new gifts abound. New life and good fortune are headed your way. I so love this card, and I'm going to trust in that card. I'm going to believe that Kuan Yin, when she guides us, has the exact words we need to hear that show us what's coming in our life. And I'm trusting in that. And I know that there's something really good happening today. I get to see our Suzanne Millard. I'm so excited. She's on a plane right now, unless she's already landed, but I don't think so. I think she's still on the plane. And our beautiful Auntie Jean gets to meet Suzanne in person for the first time. And we all get to just hug on her and love on her and spend some time with her today. And Blue said, just so you know, Jean Loriot, Blue and Gruff are curled up on the sofa, cuddled together, watching the beautiful snowfall. You've got snow. Well, I think Auntie Jean is still snoozing. I haven't heard her rustle out of her bed yet. So Linda Lemieux's awake. She's in the living room. But I'm awake. I'm here. And I'm so glad you have snow. All right. So it's Thankful Thursday. And I know, Blue, that you're thankful for that snow because it brings such beauty into that part of the world. Vermont, especially the Deerfield Valley of Vermont, is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm glad that it has that covering now that really accentuates the beauty there. It's interesting to watch all of your seasons change there in Vermont because the leaves, you think those leaves that change are just glorious, and they are. But then you have this snow that comes in and covers everything. And I can only imagine the beauty of it right now up there where you're at. And I think it's pretty cold here where we are in Central Florida. It's 49 degrees. That's cold for Floridians, you guys. It may not sound cold to you if you're in the cold, cold, cold and in the snow, but it really is cold for Florida. And I got up this morning and I walked in and said good morning to Linda. And I said, I think it's cold outside. And even Linda was covered up with a little blankie. So that means it was really chilly. Suzanne, you just boarded the plane. Florida, here I come. I'm so happy to hear that news. I'm so ready to see you, Suzanne. It has been way too long since we got to see each other and hug each other. So get your butt on down here and let's have some great times today. All right, what else is going on? Anybody else have gratitude? Let's just see if there's any gratitude happening. I think I have to go back out and come back in to see if there's anybody on my timeline. There we are. We have a couple of people on there. Kathy Hand, good morning. Kathy says, wise words. And, oh, Auntie Jean is awake. Look at that. She says, Confucius said, we have to start first with ourselves, then with our family, then our community. Love you all. I should listen. There's no shoulda, woulda, couldas. There's only just be. Just be. And we learn from our experiences, and we learn when we see that somebody is doing something. Maybe they want to do that something, whatever it might be, but we think we want to jump in there and take it from them and do it because we always know the right way. And I'm speaking for myself here. We always know the right way to do it. But the lesson is that no, what's right for me may not be right for you, and what's right for you may not be right for me. We're all living our experience in the way that we chose to be here to live it. So we teach by example. We just keep on keeping on and do the things that we know to do in the way we know to do them. And Jennifer is grateful for a beautiful day. Catherine Kovacs said, got a busy few days this week ahead, busy few days ahead. I'm pretty thankful for that and grateful. And it's 47 degrees outside. To me, it's cold, right, Catherine? Us Floridians don't like anything below 70. And then it gets a little chilly and we have to put something on like a fuzzy warm house coat. And Blue says, hug my sweet Suzanne Millard close for me, Teri. It's cold in Colorado. I took a few long hikes. Interesting to watch the trees for large cats to pounce. It snowed there also. I know. Those angels, they always take care of me on this journey. And I have this brand new vehicle with brand new tires. So I have no anxiety at all about driving out west right now, where, the Trax was a smaller vehicle and it did get blown around quite a bit when there were high winds. So I feel like this new Angel Mobile, which does not have a name yet, I feel it's a lot safer and I feel safer in it. So feel safe in my home. There's Auntie Jean. She says, I'm grateful to meet you, Suzanne. I found where everyone is. Yay. Yeah, I think we gathered on EWN today. And that's okay. Wherever we are, there we are. And this is where we happen to be. Oksana, good morning on YouTube. She says, good morning. It's Thursday. Yay. Congratulations on your new wonderful car. Thank you, Oksana. It was a miracle. That really is a miracle car. And as was the Trax, they both are. And there's so many similarities in how the angels place them with me. I mean, seriously, you can't make this stuff up. If I were to tell you all the details and all the little things that led up to it being driven off of that showroom, you just wouldn't believe unless you knew how the angels work, unless you knew how God works, that when something's supposed to be, mountains can be moved to make it happen. And that's what happened with the Angel Mobile. So yeah, I'm so excited and so happy to have that car. And Kathleen says, maybe the new car is a girl. Her name should be Angelica. That's a beautiful name. And yeah, it's a very happy car, and it is a girl. I know that. The other one was too. The other one was Angela Me, and such a beautiful energy. But this one, I'm developing a real love for this vehicle. And I did find the extra storage space yesterday. So we got out there and rearranged some in the car. It's going to be a much more pleasant ride all the way around. And in this vehicle, there's going to be plenty of room for me to rest if I need to stop the car and rest for a few hours. It's going to be extremely comfortable to ride in this vehicle. All right. So I opened up my Yogananda this morning because I just said, I just need a word from my yogi. Let me just see what he has to say. And I opened it to this page. I love this book. It's called Where There Is Light. Where There Is Light. And the chapter I opened to is Wisdom to Solve Problems and Make Life's Decisions. Don't we all need that? The world will go on like this in its ups and downs. Where shall we look for a sense of direction? Not to the prejudices roused within us by our habits and the environmental influences of our families, our country, or the world, but to the guiding voice of truth within. Truth is no theory, no speculative system of philosophy, no intellectual insight. Truth is exact correspondence with reality. For man, truth is unshakable knowledge of his real nature, his true self as a soul. In everyday living, truth is a consciousness that is guided by spiritual wisdom, which propels us to do certain things, not because anybody says to, but because they are right. When you are in direct contact with the creator of this universe, you are in direct contact with all wisdom and understanding. I think we need to hear that line again. When you are in direct contact with the creator of this universe, you are in direct contact with all wisdom and understanding. You know, the angels say that we have everything we need inside of us. We have all the information, we have all the wisdom. And Yogananda just reinforced that. We just have to tap into it. We just have to get in touch with it and bring it out and then bring it to our conscious thought. It's already there in the subconscious. And when we allow it, it will come into our conscious thought of being. So I love this morning. I love this reading from Yogananda. And I saw Janet Byron come in. Good morning, Janet. It's so good to have you here. Janet says, good afternoon, ladies, or is it good morning for you, ladies and gentlemen? It is morning here, Janet. I know you're in the UK, and so it's afternoon for you, but I'm so glad you're here with us, and thank you for being here. So I see it is time to start thinking about our prayers, and I pray for a safe flight, safe travels for Suzanne and anyone else who may be on the road. Blue, I'm so glad you made it home safely, and you're back in your little cubbyhole cave there in Vermont with your beautiful family and your fur babies. I'm sure they all told you a lot about you being gone, right? Do they give you attitude? My Gizmo used to give me attitude a lot. If I happened to go away for a day or so, I heard all about it when I got home. Deirdre said, prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Yes, indeed. And who else needs our prayers right now? Our baby Wyatt, I believe, and baby Haven, those two wee ones. Let's just get behind them. Yesterday, Kathleen gave us the address to send a message to baby Wyatt, I believe. And if you haven't done so yet, I encourage you, just take a moment, just a moment, write out a little note. It doesn't even have to be a card. Just write him a note and say you're praying for him, that you love him and you're lifting him up. We need to encourage our young ones, especially if they're struggling, if they're going through something. Let's let them know they're not alone in that struggle. And also, are you doing your gratitude face? Are you telling somebody every day, you know what? I'm grateful for you. I am grateful for you. And I'm going to open up one of those journals at the first of the year. I'm going to do a whole year of it. So I'll be reminding you all every day, tell somebody you're grateful for them. You know, I hand out the gratitude cards everywhere I go, and I have had such wonderful responses from those. And as I travel along, people really enjoy them. I gave one to somebody new that I met yesterday, was a friend of Linda Lemieux's, and what an amazing soul. Oh my gosh, you all would love her. And I gave her a gratitude card and she just beamed. And then she wanted more. So I gave her a few more so she could pass them out and let other people see that, you know what, there is good in this world. There's positivity in this world. And that's what it's all about. It's turning a frown upside down, making somebody smile. Because why? Why do we smile? Come on, Deirdre, I know that you know the answer to this one. And I'll wait for that. But meanwhile, if you have any other prayer requests, anyone you want to lift up, I really have my family on my heart. So I'm asking you to please just love on my family right now from your heart. Just send them that beautiful energy of healing, which happens when we love each other. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Marietta will be so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yes, that's what a smile is. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Our smile tells somebody, I love you. It's an unconditional agape type of love. And, you know, if we could just have more love, if we could have more kindness, if we could stop criticizing, judging, and thinking that we know the right answers for everybody, because we don't. Every one of us is doing our own thing. We're all here living our own life. So stop judging and criticizing and just accept. That's part of our triple A, accept, align, allow, and just let it be, as the blog said last night. Let it be. Let each person be what they are and who they are. And Blue, you're down by the wood stove and the grid. I know exactly where you are. Marlene Badinger, good morning. And Sharon, oh, my Sharon Ria is here. Sharon, I love you so much. Sharon says, good morning, everyone. I'm grateful I woke up to join you today. Love you, Teri, and please pray for Rick Olphick. Thank you for that reminder, Sharon. We have Rick on our list of people that we pray for, but let's give extra prayers. Rick is in the hospital awaiting a heart transplant. Do you know how hard that is? You know, when I was awaiting a kidney for a transplant, it was miserable just every day thinking, God, please let this be the day. Please let this be the time. And with a heart transplant, there's a whole new energy of praying for that heart to come to you, but at the same time, knowing that somebody's life is ending for you to receive that heart. So let's please pray for Rick all the way around, the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. And let's lift him up in that endeavor for whatever's going to happen. You know, I always pray for whatever is the best and highest good for someone when they're going through a struggle. So absolutely. The world needs our Rick Olphick. He is the founder of We the World, if you don't know that name. He's a visionary, and he just loves, he loves so big that his heart gave out. So let's lift our Rick up and just pray for that miracle to happen for him. All right, so let's get ready to go into our hearts. Thank you, Kathleen Caputo. Huge prayers for Rick. So take a breath into your heart and let's do some gratitude this morning. Let's just be grateful for the breath we take. Breathe that in. Feel it as it goes into your lungs. We do it so automatically, we don't even think about it. We just do it. We don't have to tell our nose or our mouth to bring in a breath of air. It knows to do that. It knows that without that breath, we wouldn't be able to move any moment forward than where we are. So let's be grateful for the breath. Let's be grateful for the method of taking it in, our nose, our mouth. Let's be grateful for the lungs that receive it and for the lungs that filter it and breathe back out the things that our body doesn't need. Let's be grateful for the heart that pumps the blood through our veins, carrying that oxygen. Be grateful for your throat that you can swallow, that you can eat and drink. The voice box that you can speak. Be grateful for your beautiful mind, for the brain inside your head that processes like a computer. Be grateful for the ears that can hear, for the eyes that can see, for the hands that can feel. Be grateful for your stomach, your intestines. We don't have to tell them to do their job. We just allow. Be grateful for your legs that move you forward, for the knees that bend to give flexibility. And if your knees hurt or any of your joints hurt, give them more love. Just say, thank you. I love you so much for being a part of my body that I'm in. Thank you for working the way you do and for continuing to carry me and helping me to sit and stand and move. Be grateful for your ankles, more flexibility. Be grateful for your feet, for your toes. Be grateful for your tongue, for the taste that you can have. All of your body, when you start giving that wonderful gratitude and love to every part of your body, it makes a difference. It's healing. So when you take a breath in, every time you breathe in, say thank you. Every time you move your foot to step forward, say thank you. Thank you to Mama Gaia for letting us walk on this planet. Thank you that I'm able to move. And now just love on all of the body, the whole of it. We don't have to direct it. We don't have to say, okay, now you need to do this, and heart, you need to beat, and kidneys, you need to filter. We don't have to do that. We just allow. So accept that this body is working to perfection. Allow it to do so. And align with who you truly are, your spirit being inside of this body that you chose to come into. And then just love it and smile at it. When you look in the mirror, give yourself a smile. When you go out into the world, outside of your four walls, smile. Especially if it's somebody that you think could really use that smile. Somebody who may be frowning or has just a downward slump to their being. Smile. Say good morning or good afternoon, or just hello. Give the warmth from your heart, because that heals. Love heals. Now let's turn our attention to those that we are praying for. Let's lift them to the Creator of all that is. Let's ask the Divine to see each prayer request, each one that's in need. And let's look at our own hearts and see where we're in need and ask for whatever it is to be touched by the Master, that Master Healer, Christ. Just allow your healing today. So many times we ask and ask and ask, but we don't allow it in. So today, make that choice. Maybe it's the divine timing for you. Just say, today, I allow my healing. Today, I allow myself to be loved. I allow myself to be open to miracles and allow it in. And for each person that's on our prayer list, let's allow that the Creator is taking care of them. We don't have to carry them. We just lift them up. And now let's love on each other. We do this every day on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Hi, Isabel. Thank you for being here. So let me see if I can, I know Alexa's not cooperating with me right now. So let me see if I can go on YouTube and play our Leo. Leo, we need you. And Pucky and Gruff are ready for you. So let me see if I can find our Leo. Oh boy. All right. It is not cooperating. Nothing is cooperating today. What's up with that? My goodness. I guess we're just going to have to learn how to sing that song, Leo. Let's see if I can just search for it and find it. And there it is. It popped up right away. Oops, now I got to share it.
Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help. Because when you write with just the right confident tone, you can meet any challenge to move your project forward. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help you find just the right personable tone to motivate and build.
Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. This morning might as well be perfect. One of these for peace, so let me shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of.
Ooh, Pocky's on her feet, ready to dance.
Cup of full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And inside the dust, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Leo this morning. Leo, where are you?
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
That Leo is a trickster. Didn't you know that?
Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me joy, give me cup of joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me cup of joy.
Woo, Leo, thank you for that wonderful song. Thank you, everyone who came in today. So much love. Stay in your hearts. Stay blessed. And we get to see Suzanne in just a few hours. I'm so excited. So just all the other P's, just envision us together having another great Florida gathering with a Pennsylvanian in the mix. And just love each other. Share your love today. That's what it's all about. And Pocky Gruff, love you so much. I'll see you all later. Namaste, y'all. Have a blessed rest of your day.